New York City's housing projects represent genuine efforts to provide affordable housing to the city's low-income residents. However, in the developments throughout New York City's East Village, the problems for tenants have increased dramatically.
It's just been ongoing problems here in this development. Thank you. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Look, Charity Queen, they already got something leaking through the building.
Oh.
Elevators are breaking down lately. That's another issue.
No steam up again?
He said no steam.
Steam up.
Lidia Silvagnoli lives with her 8 children at Campos. The damage to her apartment is extensive. There are large holes in the walls, doors falling apart, exposed electrical outlets, and mold.
Recently, my daughter caught an asthma attack on Sunday. I felt like I was fainting and I couldn't stay up, so they had to keep me up. I couldn't breathe. I was trick-or-treating, and then they had to rush me to the hospital. So if I would have made it a minute later, I would have been gone. I don't know, every time we try to plug something, they removed, they never came back. So-called they were supposed to send somebody else to come fix that up, and they didn't finish their job.
Even DeReese, Huff's home, is not immune to the problems at Campos.
In my apartment, I made tickets over a year ago. They told me they would be in my house September of this year. They still have not came. So I got holes and I got tape going across to keep the bugs out, the mice, the roaches, and wherever, bed bugs, whatever else is coming through the walls. And it's just ridiculous. Then we got the moldings in the bathrooms. We have the urination in the elevators that the tenants here complain about. The drugs, it's just a little bit of everything. I know, baby, I know. Grandma's gonna get all that fixed. I know. Housing.
NYCHA officials say their hands are tied with repairs due to years of underfunding from the federal government.
If Congress do not make the appropriation that is necessary to be able to implement capital projects, implement a budget that will take care of the operation of the building, from the cleaning of the surroundings of the development to the repairs that need to be take place inside of the apartment. If that funding doesn't happen, then it's impossible to be able to provide the services necessary for the development.
Assemblymember Brian Kavanaugh's constituents have voiced their concerns about NYCHA's seemingly inefficient way of making repairs.
That it's clear to many of us that there is a significant systemic management problem with respect to how repairs are ordered and how they're prioritized and how they actually get done. And we hear about it all the time in our offices that some decisions that when you look at them, you look at what the tenant is facing and you look at the response from housing, from the management, it's clear that it's inadequate to the problem. And obviously there are resource constraints, and again, I'm someone who spent a great deal of time trying to address the resource constraints and make sure there are funds flowing to NYCHA that are necessary to get this work done. But I do think that I don't want to say it's a matter of lack of interest or lack of will, but certainly we haven't gotten to the point where we haven't solved these problems, and it's tremendously important that we figure out how to do that.
The issues with repairs are a problem that are not unique to just Campos houses. Throughout the East Village, damages in NYCHA's housing developments go for months, and in some cases, years without repair.
At night, about 9 o'clock at night, we all of a sudden heard this noise and came in here. This is what caught it. The hood, keep it from falling completely down. It was just hanging there, and so someone from housing came up and took it down and put it there.
The cabinet of the piece. This is our cabinet. It is flat off of there.
It was a big flood, leak over us on the 10th floor. And I could hear the water running through the wall. The people under me came and they wanted to know if I had a flood. you know, but it was just a tiny bit of water in the bathroom. October 28th for the kitchen, October 28th, 2011 for the kitchen, June 2012.